Welcome back to the show, everybody. Mr. Pop That Thing is in the building. I am, of course, the one on the triple, the G.O.D. As usual, surrounded by the squadron and you. Yes, you're live right here with us, right here on Team GRF TV. And I'd like to graciously welcome all of you back to another installment of the Savage Era, baby, because we've got WWE TLC in the building. And no, this does not stand for World Wrestling Entertainment, Tender Loving Care. No, it also does not stand for World Wrestling Entertainment, T-Boss, Left Eye, and Chili, talking about go chasing waterfalls, because you need to stick to the pro wrestling you used to. That was funnier in my head than when it came up, but I think it was cool. I think it was, but seriously, WWE tables, ladders, and chairs. That time of the year when they bring out tables, ladders, and chairs, and every now and then stairs and other weird things. Speaking of weird things, this has been a weird build, at least very lopsided when we talk about the Raw side of things, because the Raw side of things are more focused on New Shield, spelled N-U Shield, featuring Seth Rollins, who is maybe a heel, and ALP, who speak another language no one understands. Somebody get them fools some subtitles. Like, the only major thing that is actually Raw related on this card is the main event of the evening between the Man and the other Man versus Japanese ladies. Okay, that was wrong. I shouldn't have said that, but don't forgive me. But seriously, the Man, the Charlotte Flair versus the Kabuki Warriors. I'm like, Asuka and Kairi Sane have been kicking ass. And I gotta say this live. I'm glad they finally got a real theme and not that hybrid garbage. But we'll talk about that later. But even given all this, this has been weird. Like, there have been dog food. There have been dolls and little children's playpens. I'm like, we all over the place with builds right now, bro. And it's just like, yeah, I suppose, but even then, let's talk about a pay-per-view. Our opening match of the evening took off on the kickoff show, which had Humberto Carrillo beat that boy Andrade. And let me say this. I don't watch the kickoff show looking for nothing. I fast forward through most of it. That match was insane. I'm like, I gotta understand that they not quite putting a rocket on the back of Humberto Carrillo, but they really trying to get this boy in your face. And even given that they teasing things between Andrade and Zelina Vega possibly breaking up and doing stuff, or whatever the case may be, regardless of all that, the match was hot. That whatever Hurricane Rana drop of food on his brain joint, that was sick as hell. The end. That's it. I'm like, my thing was, and I'm gonna be for real, was later in the pay-per-view they had talked about the match, and I saw that spot and I was like, I literally paused it and went back and watched that match, and I was just like, yeah, that was time greatly well spent, because again, like I said, they really trying to do something with the boy Humberto. What that is, I do not know, but I expect him to get a WrestleMania moment this year. I think he's going to be that guy that comes out of nowhere and gets your magic WrestleMania moment, which should be for some other established superstar who probably needs it, or probably for the sake of a story. But let's just see what at least the Royal Rumble, because see, that's usually when your build start towards your WrestleMania stuff, because I see him doing something crazy in the Rumble to get over with whoever's not a believer in him, to see what it is that they do. And it's like, there are a couple of other people who had matches on this card that I got a feeling that around the start of the road to WrestleMania, you really going to start seeing a lot of pushes for these guys, whether they actually do something at Mania or not, that really going into what is the new year after WrestleMania to see these people step up, because it's a different ball game, and we're gonna be talking about this a lot more as we get closer to WrestleMania and we do our course corrections and things like that, because of the monstrous beast that NXT has become. It's not gonna be the same old, let's call up some fools from NXT now and ruin them or anything like that. No, NXT folks want to stay where they at and do their thing, so it's gonna be really up to these new people that they really getting in here to really build to really start establishing them as like that next coming. So we gonna really be into that a lot. So with all of that being said, I still, as usual, I got the rest of the card in front of me just so I remember who won a match, because I can't hardly remember anything. I'm gonna say this. I miss the Usos. Like, if you ain't heard, Usos been on TV for hellas. I'm like, let's just be for real. The last time the Usos was on TV is when John Cena dragged them in front of their daddy. And it's crazy. I'm like, I got a feeling they got to do with the trouble that Jimmy and Jay been getting in outside the ring, so they chill for a while. I got a feeling, man, the day after WrestleMania, you gonna see them come back in a big, giant, major way. And then shout out to my girl Trinity Fatu. You know her better as Naomi. So hopefully all of them come back and start making splashes and doing things, because I miss them. And it's like this match, regardless of how gangsta it was, because again, how many, it's like, because see, the New Day versus the Revival is becoming the New Day versus the Usos. Like, when you need a good tag team match, you dragged out the New Day and the Usos, and they were gonna give you magic regardless. The New Day and the Revival are the new version of that old thing you used to do, which is the new thing now, and it's still gangster. It don't change nothing. Variety is wonderful. But if the cheeseburger and the fries and the shake are working and it's getting you what it is that you need, why question it? Lots of great ladder spots. I'm like, that spot E took, that splash though, that was oogly. I'm like literally, this is the ladder, and then this is E after he went through the bitch, and I'm just like, damn, that was ugly. That was ugly. I don't understand or get why you would do a spot like that, but yo, got the match over for me. And I'm like, that was like, I'm like, anytime you get New Day in the Revival in the ring, they gonna murder it. But that spot with that ladder was dumb. And something simple as a splash through a ladder gets that out of me. You're doing your job, and I can't be mad. I can't hate. That was work. And of course, you know, in other news, Kofi does the usual thing, bouncing off a rope and then doing flippy magical stuff and Trouble in Paradise and stuff and climb a ladder. So, you know, you get your New Day normal stuff. The Revival do the bumping heavy and all that old good stuff, and you get a hot match of it. I can't be mad. I'm finna tell you something live about this next match that's in front of me. You couldn't tell me in 2019, in the year of our Lord, that Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy would have a match that would have my mouth agape. But yet here we are talking about a match between Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy. That match was super ignorant. Like, counters for days, drop a foot on his brain, kicking me in the head, knee him in the face. I'm just like, they went out there and they put on a show. It's like, you can't have a wrestling match like that every night, but have something like that when the world is watching, showing up on a big pay-per-view match. I'm just like, yo, I don't know what else to say. I'm just going to scratch my head because my head's a little itchy. But it also elaborates the fact that I'm still like, damn. I'm like, damn. And I'm just like, I don't know what else you want me to say. It's a must. It's a must watch. It's like, if you ain't watched the pay-per-view yet, Aleister Black, Buddy Murphy, that's a must watch. Aleister Black did ultimately get the victory, because it's like, yo, the thing is that I appreciate about it now that I think about the match in full, I appreciated that it was really sequence heavy. Of, here's me, here's you, here's me, here's you, and let's do this for like a good 10, 11 minutes, and let's just sit up here, and let's just, just give each other like brain cancer, just knee each other in the face, do whatever. That match was hella stupid. Hella stupido. Hella stupid. Must watch match of the evening. One of the watch match. Give me a second, because I need to formulate words here. So I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna think. Right. Remember how we talked about at the top of this thing that Raw ain't really doing shit with builds? Here come War Raiders. I can't even do that without. I can't even say War Raiders without a fucking face. Damn it, Botchamania. Damn it, Matthew, you motherfucker. War Raiders. War Machine. Viking Experience. I need some water. That's really good. I ain't gonna lie. Really good. Let me get some more real quick. But seriously, War Raiders. Yeah, but seriously, War Machine came out like, yo, who finna sit up here and get in with us? The only club that matters. And what happens is, you get Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, and War Machine in the ring, and things happen. There was something about KFC, and then there was a double count. Match was high to a double count. The end. I'm saying that a match with the Viking Experience and the Musket OC was a pretty decent match that involved Kentucky Fried Chicken that ended in a double count out. So, I don't know. I don't write this. It don't matter to me. Business is business. I'm like, what year of WWE 2K whatever was Colonel Sanders a secret character? I don't remember. Yeah. Moving right along. Can we talk for a minute? Can I rap with y'all? Because for people who watch the Savage Era, y'all know that this just ain't about me talking about wrestling. It's me trying to get my feelings out about wrestling. This is cathartic release. When I get to talk to y'all about the fuck am I watching, dude? King Muck Corbin, bro. And the Big Dog. Big Dog. Not Cancer Joe, not Roman Reigns. Big Dog. That motherfucker. The Big Dog. I can't do shit. Big Dog. Cause King Corbin and Big Dog. Because, damn it, Cole. Big Dog. I'm like, Big Dog had dog food poured on him. I don't know who in their mind booked that shit. I couldn't tell you. I'm like, that was y'all could have did anything to this fool. Seriously. Y'all could have did anything. I'm like, y'all had the food dead to rights. Let's pour some dog food on him. Yeah. That's real great. Let's pour dog food on a man because the Big Dog, and I'm just like, no. No. I get it. I appreciate the sentiment. I appreciate it as a heel tactic by King Corbin and the squad. I appreciate it. But y'all could have done better. It's not even that I'm mad that a human being literally had dog food out of a can poured on his ass. That's not the problem. The thing is, that's lowball shit. Real talk. Rap as hell. Like, I watched that segment and I'm sitting up here like, y'all got this fool tied to a ring post. Y'all could literally get his dude brain aneurysm by butt kicking him in his head. You could hit this dude repeatedly with a chair. You have all of these weapons of mass destruction. Your answer is dog food. No. Because again, let me say this to enunciate my point. It's not the fact that the Big Dog had dog food poured on him. It's just that for a heel tactic, I expect better. That's it. I was let down a little bit. Because again, like, I understand why. It's like, even when I'm sitting here now on more of this cathartic shit, I understand, like, why you would book that. I get it to a degree because you trying to embarrass this fool. I'm like, y'all had a man in a dog costume, and it's just like, I kind of get like the psychological mind game of it, and when you really think of it and you switch around really hard a little bit and do this and like look at it. But you put dog food on a man, and I'm complaining about this because again, I expect better. Anyway, this match though. Well, we could talk about this match. We probably should. But how do you? Because it's a match between the Big Dog and King Corbin, right? So, given this information and given what the rest of this night is gonna be relating to this thing here, this we'll call it, for the sake of conversation, a construct of the booking between King Corbin and the Big Dog, because I can't do anything else with it, is this. They had a match. At some point, There was some ebb and some flow. There was King Corbin mocking Roman Reigns, things of that nature, more on that embarrassment stuff. Roman Reigns got some offense, and then Dolph Ziggler, Superman kicks him in the face. I sit here, and this is the part where I broke, because hearing Michael Cole call it a Superman kick, and it's just like, yeah, that still don't work for me. But it broke me in a way because I'm kind of like, I kind of understand like how you would try to, as the announcer with Vince McMahon screaming in your fucking ear to get that over, why you do that. So I'm fine with that. But then what proceeds to happen after the Superman kick is that the squadron, like Roman Reigns, like, yeah, I've overcome, we shall over, here come the Morgan Revival. You not finna overcome this day. King Corbin and the squad whooped your ass. Damn it, big dog. Got you caught this hell. See, that was off the dope. But I wasn't gonna say, like, I didn't know we shall overcome was gonna come from my soul. I had no clue. I don't fucking care. But still, like, Superman kick, bro. And I'm just like, no, Michael Cole, can stop, cuz. Like, damn it, big dog. God damn. What the fuck? I'm just like, wrestle's stupid. I love this thing. I watch, it's fucking stupid. And that's okay. Wrestling can be fucking stupid, and that's okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. In other news, why did a whole bunch of people run at the big dog and he hit them with kendo sticks to the chest? I'm just like, yo, what is this, duck hunt, my nigga? This in the bow, bow, and I'm just like, no, but okay. But then the Revival came out and whooped your ass and you caught an L. So you telling me it took like 50 security fools, Dolph Ziggler, the Revival, and King Corbin to beat down the big dog? So even him catching this massive L, he still looked good. Dark days are coming, boys and girls. Dark days are coming. But there may be hope, though. There may be hope, because we need to talk about our next match. And I need to understand some things about this, because more of this cathartic release and all the SmackDown that I'm watching, there was this dude named Daniel Bryan. Yeah, y'all remember him, right? You know what I'm saying? He got demolished by The Fiend. And you know, and that was just supposed to be the end of it. Like, the Fiend was probably going to face Daniel Bryan again or whatever. But then The Miz got involved and it got weird. And then here's where it gets really weird, right? The Miz ain't fighting Daniel, ain't fighting The Fiend. Because I had a whole bunch of names on my mouth right there. Is that The Fiend is MIA for this pay-per-view. Why? Because Bray Wyatt is fighting The Miz in a non-title match. Weirdly enough, Bray Wyatt don't walk around with the custom Fiend joint. No, he got the regular SmackDown Championship with the Fiend's face or the face plates or whatever. Meanwhile, during this whole build, I'm like, they having an interview with Renee Young and The Miz, and it's like, oh my God, it's things appearing in the baby's crib, and the baby look confused, and Maurice can't act, and Miz just, you know, like this the Marine 35, and I'm just kind of like, the fuck is going on? Like, what is this? Like, why is this so important for a non-title matchup? Well, I'll tell you why. The Miz got served up to Bray Wyatt. Let's just start there. Let's just start there, because this is the new Bray Wyatt / The Fiend construct of The Miz gets served up to Bray Wyatt. You might be asking why. Well, the Fiend appeared on the Titantron, and it's kind of like, well, I see you're trying to spin this magical belief that you wanted me to believe that the guy in the ring looking like the psycho Mr. Rogers is not the same guy as the dude on the Titantron, but they are, but they're not, but for storyline purposes, yeah, fine, whatever. For all of this to happen, and then the Miz to get destroyed and lose in a non-title matchup to technically not the champion, by the way, because yes, technically Bray Wyatt is not the champion, but he is in this weird construct of the fuck. But okay, I believe you. That's fine, right? So after all this, Bray Wyatt sits up here and says he's back, and then Daniel Bryan come on after having his hair shaved and all his other stuff, and someone's beeping me 911. Let me see what's going on here. Give me a second, internet. Oh, okay. Oh, that was Steve O. I sent them a link about Fantasy Star Online or whatever. They got a beta on the Xbox One. So I hooked my little brother up with that. But anyway, as I was saying, in this construct of this is technically a non-title match, technically not against the fucking champion who's walking around with a championship belt. I'm waiting because I don't get this either, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, but yeah, Daniel Bryan came back. He looked like Bryan Danielson again. He got on the magenta hoodie. He's sitting up here, boom, bye, knees, and you've got to wonder how this is going to lead into the road to WrestleMania. Because again, here's what I'm not hoping, and I'm not saying this because I'm saying this, is that the WWE, when it comes to SmackDown, has done a wonderful job of doing one thing I appreciate: keeping the big dog away from the title. Because here's the truth: Roman Reigns don't need it. He don't need the title. It's like at this juncture, it was like that point in John Cena's career where he didn't need to be in the main event. It was like towards before he started making cock blockers or whatever, where he didn't really need the title to be important and relevant. And Roman Reigns is the same way. Roman Reigns will get yayed. He gets more yayed than booed, and this ain't even about the Cancer Joe shit no more. It's just that at this juncture, people just like, well, whatever. You just Roman Reigns. You'll do whatever you want to, whatever. Ain't nothing we can do. And that's just where we are. Even given all of this, in the magical construct of Bray Wyatt is not the champion, I'm like, that match was nuts. I'm like, the psychology of the match, though, that was on some nuts of shit. I can't even lie. I can't even sit up here and lie to you that one on some nuts of shit. That man literally, was trying to dislocate his shoulder by ramming it into the guardrail. Well, whatever that foam thing is, that foam barrier or whatever. He's sitting up here, the Miz sitting up here trying to break his thing. And I'm just like, isn't it crazy for real? And I'm just like, well, okay, I believe you. This makes sense to me. In the construct of, again, the champion is in a non-title match because he isn't technically the champion, because Bray Wyatt ain't the Fiend. The Fiend and Bray Wyatt, as you have sat up here and vehemently showed me on pay-per-view, WWE ain't the same person. Fix it. Fix it now. Fix it very soon. Fix it. But the match is pretty decent other than that. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting to see whether or not Daniel Bryan take the title from him, or wondering if this is going to lead into some Miz nonsense or whatever. It'll be interesting to see what's going on SmackDown. And also, before I mention it, King Corbin, first dude to sit up here and bring up how Kofi got his ass whooped. And Kofi answered him in the wildest way ever. And it's kind of like, well, that's one way to deal with it. But it is what it is with that. Give me a second. I need a moment. My eyes are closed. I'm just trying to rest my eyes here. Yeah. I can't even do it. Big Black Bobby versus Cook 7 is tables back, bro. Big Black Bobby took your wife, bro. Big Black Bobby took your wife, Cook 7. He breed your wife, man. Well, your ex-wife now, but damn it, Big Black Bobby, why would you do this? Hashtag Big Black Bobby now trending worldwide on Twitter. Big Black Bobby. Black Bobby. No super no homo. Oh, Big Black Bobby. This whole feud been fucking clown shoes, dog. I'm like, no one cares about the. Well, okay. Let me say no one cares because somebody has to care about this feud. But let's be for real. Rusev then bounced back multiple times. Not a lot of people bounce back from Cena's wins, LOL. Not a lot of people bounce back from Cena's wins, law. You came out in a motherfucking tank and Cena destroyed you, bruh. And, you know, but then there was Rusev Day, Rusev Day, Rusev Day. Now it's just Cucksev all day, every day, because Big Black Bobby took your wife. And Big Black Bobby doing what Big Black Bobby do to your wife. In front of you while you holding the camera, Cucksev. Again, let me say this. This whole feud been fucking clown shoes. No one cares. They get out there, you were mean to me, Lana, and I don't want to do this. Big Black Bobby gives me the Big Black Bobby every night. And like, no one gives a fuck, man. No one cares, bruh. Nobody. Again, let me say this for the third time. This feud been clown shoes. Clown shoes. Clown shoes. CLOWNSHOES. Clown shoes. No one wanted this. No one asked for this. If your goal here was to try to get Cuckself to be some sympathetic babyface, it's not working for me. Me, the reviewer of your pay-per-view. I don't give a shit. Cause this again, for the fourth time, this feud been clown shoes. No one cares about Lana ass. No one cares about Big Black Bobby. And you have made me care less about a superstar I used to care very much about, who is now Cuckself, because Big Black Bobby is banging his wife. Oh, and by the way, do you want to know how this match ended? Well, it ended with Lana's panties being shown because, you know, we need a wardrobe malfunction, and Big Black Bobby put Cuckself through a big black table. This feud been clown shoes. Yeah. Clown shoes. No one wanted this. I hope this tables match was the end of this bullshit. Real talk. I don't want to see any more of this. I don't. Clown shoes, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Clown shoes. Can we get out of this town, please? Because poor Cuckself. Oh, wait, now, oh, wait. Oh, wow. You have gotten over me on a sympathetic baby face. Because Big Black Bobby took your bitch live. Congrats. Clown shoes. Get me out of here, please. Now. I came prepared for this. Have you ever wanted to see a real life hentai on a wrestling show? Well, when two Japanese women take an Irish woman, well, Scottish woman technically, and tie her to a ladder, the things that happen. Ladies and gentlemen, your main event of the evening, the Women's Tag Team Championship of the Kabuki Warriors, who've been sitting up here murdering things because Kana TV is the greatest thing. Easy peasy. With Miss Insane Kelbo, Miss Kairi Sane versus The Man and Charlotte Flair. See, here's the truth. I walked into this match thinking that Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair were going to win the titles. Just on booking nonsense, right? Just on booking nonsense because we want to do something, whatever. What I got, though, was a whole lot of fun, including that hentai joke I got to make because wrestling, because you don't care. My thing is that given the current mean streak of the Kabuki Is this match played perfectly as booking sense to get the two frenemies? We'll go frenemies. We'll go frenemies because I'm like, 4 horsewomen, WWE 2K21, I don't know. But anyway, even given this, the match was a lot more than I expected. I expected this to be a quick 10-15 minute match at best, and it was just gonna be I just thought it was just gonna be simple ring psychology. It was gonna be he'll do a whole bunch of work, and then there's some momentum shift, and then Becky and Charlotte do something crazy, and one of them climb and get the titles. A woman was tied to a ladder. Okay? 2 Japanese women tied another woman to the ladder. All I screamed out was the word hentai. That's where my head is. Keep it 1,000. I don't care. Don't give a fuck. Don't care. And anyway, don't. Because you don't. I don't. We don't. Like, this is Savage Era, baby. Why do you think this show is named the Savage Era, fam? Why you think it's named that? Why would I name my wrestling joint the Savage Era? Seriously? But for real. The match was great on the ebb and flow tip. Like, that is the one thing that I appreciate. That it would be times where you thought that the Kabuki War was gonna wrap it up, and then it was at one point where they were like Asuka and Kyrie were climbing the ladder, and then Charlotte just appears out of nowhere after they done dumped this girl over the guardrail, and she's sitting there and people just staring at her, and she just waiting her turn and running with a kendo stick. There were lots of kendo sticks, including Big Black Bobby hitting Cooksev with a big brown kendo stick. Oh, God. Super duper ultra pause no homo. I guess. I don't know. I'm like, the rope that Asuka and Kairi Sane came into play later when they were climbing the ladder, yoink. I'm sitting up on this Scooby Doo shit. Yoink, do. Oh my God. I'm like, I gotta say, when I think about it, because I just thought about it in my head, like, I'm like, Becky took that bump like a champ. She sat up her, like, all she did was she just draped her stuff. She just draped her arm over the rope and just bounced off that mug. That could have been a lot worse. That last little hurrah before the Kabuki Warriors won, Charlotte, Becky, what was up with them weak ass chair shots, fam? What's up? What was up with them weak ass chair shots? Let me know what was up with them weak ass chair shots. But other than that, the match ended the way it is, with the Kabuki Warriors still being the Women's Tag Team Championship. Now, I don't know how long this feud is going to go, or what you got next, or whatever, but when you think about what the Women's Tag Team division could possibly be, of course you got Boston Hug connected up with the Clique, Heel Gang. You got Thicky Miss Bliss and Alexa and Nikki Cross doing stuff, and Fire and Desire, I guess. I'm like, I ain't seen the Iconics in months. I don't remember the last time I seen them on a television screen. So who knows? Oh, given that we're done technically, we need to rewind to before and then fast forward to after this matchup, which I kind of did this on purpose, right? For some reason, the Street Profits cutting a promo like, yo, final pay-per-view of the decade, blah, 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 and all this stuff. And all of a sudden, it's just 30 fools just fighting all around him, and I'm just kind of like, what? Like, I don't get this. And I'm like, and there's probably going to be no repercussions, no blowback, no storyline mattering when it comes to Raw in an hour or so. Because why? Why? I'm just like, because the thing was, it just wasn't SmackDown fools fighting each other, because the main culprits of this whole thing were the Big Dog and Baron Corbin, right? So it's just Raw and SmackDown people just fighting each other. Why? Actually, maybe I should find out why. Give me a second. I'm finna find out why. So, TLC. Because I'm trying to figure out, like, What's the next pay-per-view after this? According to this, da 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 da. Okay, this doesn't tell me anything. I'm guessing it's the Royal Rumble because I'm looking at Wikipedia, and it's telling me that the next major event is Takeover Blackpool or whatever. So I don't know what that is. So we got what? Worlds Collide. What the hell? So the next pay-per-view is Worlds Collide. Like, oh, this is just some pre-tape joint, like Starcade, that no one knew about. So the next actual real thing is the Royal Rumble. So, okay. I can see why you would book a big giant backstage brawl, I guess. So that makes sense. Alright, I'll go with that. Okay, so we got, so let me see. So let's see what we got. We got the what? The Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble leading to the Elimination Chamber and the WrestleMania. So January, February, and like what? WrestleMania is, yeah. So it's gonna be like a month and a change build between the end of Elimination, because Elimination Chamber is when? What the hell? So there isn't a February pay-per-view? So, okay, hold on. Okay, Elimination Chamber is March the 8th. That's kind of weird. That between the Royal Rumble, which is at the end of January, so you telling me that you got this build from now and a whole month and some change to your next pay-per-view. Then another whole month and some change until Elimination Chamber. And then a whole month and some change with WrestleMania 36 with nothing in between them. Oh, wow. This is gonna get ignorant. Yeah, this is gonna get really, 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 really ignorant in builds. Because you got a lot, because it's like we got 3 major pay-per-views between now and WrestleMania, and then the restart of the year, which you're well, I'm guessing Elimination Chamber is going to be your course correction pay-per-view for whatever it is they're trying to fix, with nothing in between. Because they used to have like roadblock into the line and all those things like that. So, and I'm thinking it might not be anything like that this year. So, interesting. Okay. So, okay, that should be interesting. So, with all of that being said, that is a pay-per-view. Pay-per-view pretty decent. I'm like, I really don't have a lot of complaints other than the Cook-Seth Big Black Bobby match, which you can keep. Everything else was fine. Everything else was fine to very above board. We'll just put it that way. We'll just put it that way, and we'll leave it right there. So, I think I got some AEW stuff coming, and Wrestle Kingdom is soon, so I'll have that to flow in between the Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, and WrestleMania. So it'll be a couple of more episodes of the Savage Era, not involving World Wrestling Entertainment. So, hopefully by the time we talk about the Royal Rumble, this won't matter anymore, and we won't be talking about Big Black Bobby versus Cuck-Sev and his wife. But that ain't what you want from me. But seriously though, we have got plenty of more show for you. Me. I'm, of course, Mr. Pop That Thing, the one on the triple, the G.O.D, a.k.a. Mr. C.O.R.A.C. K.C.O.C.A.I.N.E. Hashtag entertainment's #1 dope man. Just like that. Always got my back and got my 6 forever in them days. Squish Murder in the Squadron, may they be praised. And of course the Ladies of Rage holding it down for me. Bessie, Magdalena, and of course my girl Miss Marcy, who's bringing you this heat on the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, and the 4s. Crimp, you know what it is. We stay winning, never losing round here. Yo! You made it to the end of whatever this was, because this was indeed a thing and a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Hit that subscribe button, man. We on everything around here, man. I'm like, that's what this channel's about, whatever it is that I feel like. We ain't got one focus. The focus is me and what it is that I'm feeling. So, cathartic relief to talk about pro wrestling with you. So hit that subscribe button and hit that bell to know when more of this crack is coming out. Yo, if you liked it, hit that thumbs up. If you didn't, hit that thumbs down and leave a comment in the description. Well, comment down in the description below. Well, leave a comment below. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my outro confused. Leave a comment below if you got something there you need to say to your boy. And if you need to say something to me off this YouTube world, you can look in the description, which is this part of the intro, where you can get at me on my many social media links. So feel free to get at me. I'm always answering questions. So if you got something to say, let me know. And yo, most importantly, well, least importantly, put it wherever it is you want on the list. If you want to help support this show with your cash money, you can do so via the PayPal link below. And also, if you want to, man, to join my patrons, my main man and my partner in inside in this business, my boy Ryan Bomber, and of course my boy Young Moneybag. Yo, Drew, I see you, my nut. What's good, baby? And support me on Patreon. And fellas, I always appreciate the love and appreciate that y'all helping building up this Killy and this war chest so we can put in this work in 2020 and beyond. So, all I ask of you is to sit back, relax, and stay tuned. This way, yeah. Sit back, relax, and stay tuned. Yeah, do that. Sit back, relax, and stay tuned. We have got plenty of more show for YOU and them, and we've got it right after these commercial messages. Hopefully, this is the last time I'll get to say this. Big Black Bobby, no more. Big Black Bobby, no more. Come Sam and Big Black Bobby. 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 Seriously, yo, we got plenty more show for you. We got it live right on TGLF TV. And we got it for you. And I mean this with every breath that I can take without laughing. But Big Black Bobby, this is so funny. Okay, Big Black Bobby. We got plenty more show for all of y'all, man. And we got it live right here. Right after these commercial messages. Big Black Bobby. Big Black Bobby. Big Black Bobby. Big Black Bobby. Oh, God. Oh, man. No, please. Big Black Bobby. We got more show for y'all, man, right after these commercial messages. Big Black Bobby.